Okay guys, I'm going to shoot a video of this truck. I don't sell much late model stuff, really no late model stuff, but this truck's registered to me. It's my personal truck. I use it to pull my 20-foot car hauler. It was a one-owner truck that was traded in at a local new car store, and because it had, you know, over 200,000 miles on it, they didn't want to retail it. My buddy, who is a diesel mechanic for a living, bought the truck. He redid, and I'll do a partial list the best I can, but he did a ton of work on it because he was keeping it for himself until the truck he's building's done. He had it for a year, and I think he drove it from St. Genevieve to Lake of the Ozarks 4 times in the year he had it. But he did a laundry list of work to it, like he was keeping it forever, as he always does, because he's very, very picky. The person who owned it first, one owner, never had a gooseneck ball in it. I don't know what he pulled with it, but he had blankets on the seats since it was new. There's very, very little rust. I'll show you here in a minute. Just starting to bubble through on the one wheel lip. Other than that, the truck is in amazing shape. The frame isn't all rusty. Brake lines aren't all rusty. The engine's clean. I'll show you all that stuff. I ran my 450 for 2 years, and I really didn't need a 450 to pull a single car hauler. I was gonna go to a 2-car, but anyways, long story short, I sold it, and a guy, you know, offered me decent money for it, so I sold it. And I needed a truck same day, and he had this thing sitting there, so he sold it to me. I've already put, actually, we just changed the oil last night. I think it's, you know, I think it's the 3rd or something. So, and I used $250 lubrication engineer's oil in it. And it's even specially made. It's the same stuff the guy who owns that company runs in his truck with extra zinc in it. Anyways, I'll go ahead and show you the truck around the outside. Here's the worst spot of the whole truck. You can see them bubbles starting to come through right there. You know, the frame is in amazing shape, as you can see. It's got brand new entire exhaust system. The seats and the interior, it does have that typical small crack up high on the dash up there. You know, it has 2 cracks in the dash that are kind of tough to see unless you're looking for them. Some of them dashes are completely cracked up. The seats are not blown out of it. You can see how nice the seats are. You can see the carpet. Like I said, this thing is in amazing condition. You know, for a 2009 with over 2, it's got, you know, 240 something on it right now, and it'll continue to go up but I don't use, you know, it's all highway for me. But you can look at the inside. Book value on this truck at my credit union, if you walk in the door, they will still loan $24,500 on this truck. Now that may go down a little bit if I hit you know, if I put 10,000 or more miles on it, which I'm about to hit 10. So here, there's really, like I said, there's no rust on the front fenders. You can see how nice the frame is. Trying to show it the best I can. Like I said, I normally don't even take the time to do this, but a lot of people ask questions, and I don't have time for a ton of questions. Now this is the funny part. If you know, like I said, look at the bottoms of the doors. Even better, this one was made in the USA. It wasn't even made in Canada. It was made up in Flint. See all that? That's the worst spot on the side of that seat. It never even blew the side out. Like I said, it's in crazy condition. The steering wheel's got a little wear on it. Probably the worst. The back seat looks like it was never sat in. So headliner's in excellent shape. Like I said, there's no bubbles on this wheel lip, and you can see how great the frame is. All right, so now we'll get into the inside of the bed is Herculine, by the way. I have all my gear in there. So anyways, so we'll start at the very front. I'll just say that my guy is very meticulous. So we'll start with the AC condenser actually had a lot of bug dents and stuff in it, so he put a new AC condenser in it. So again, along with that, obviously the AC has been freshly serviced. So then he didn't feel like cleaning the radiator out because it, you know, was a 200,000 mile radiator, so he put a brand new radiator in it. It has a brand new clutch fan on it. It has a brand new green belt on it. The air filter was replaced. So it has brand new 5-inch exhaust on it, all the way out the back. It has a Fleece electronic lift pump in it, which eliminates the primer pump over here that leaks on these also. They're notorious for. Anyways, so the list goes on and on. The brake fluid was changed. The power steering lines that are notorious for leaking were changed to braided lines. Every gearbox, including the transmission and filters in the transmission, all the gearboxes were changed with full synthetic lubrication engineer's oil. And like I said, we just did the oil and fuel filter last night, which I believe it's like the 4th or something like that. Don't make me swear to it. So, you know, I don't like a noisy truck, so we didn't put some crazy exhaust on it. It is 5-inch, but it's not obnoxious. You know, we basically did it for performance, and it has a small toe tune in it, obviously, because you have to do that stuff. The truck is in amazing shape. So it's a 2009 with a little over 240, approaching 250. And I want $23,500 for the truck. And as far as, you know, it's all freshly serviced. Like I said, all the gearboxes have been serviced. Even the brake fluid has been changed. And then, you know, that lift pump is supposed to be a much better deal over the factory deal. There you go, 2009, $23,500. This is my personal truck. It is in my name. So this is not a deal, you know, a dealer deal. And I will take a partial trade, and I will even trade up, but I want a 16 or older F350 with 410 gears in it. So if you have that and you've got one, you know, I'm actually looking for a crew cab, full-wheel drive, flatbed. I'll settle for a civilian bed and put my own flatbed on, but I want a 16 or older 350 dually, not a single wheel. I do not want a single wheel truck, and I do not need to get rid of this truck, and I really, unless you have that on trade and it's as clean as this, that's really the only trade I'm looking for. So anyways, F350 crew cab, full-wheel drive only. Flatbed is okay if it's a, you know, a decent looking flatbed. Anyways, so there you go. Thanks.